Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to make the project as car sailing system using Jsp and Servlet. This is the J2ME project. There are many students asked me to develop this project. That's why I am going to beginning today. So if you are not install J, you must install the Intellij idea, right? So this all the things I have explained in my previous video how to configure the Intellij idea. I have attached the video in video description how to download the Apache server and how to configure into the uh, our Intellij idea. I have attached the video description. You just click on the video description and you have to configure the project, right? So first I'm going to go to the file. I'm going to create the new project, new project. Here I'm going to select the check Maven. You have to select as a Java version 17. This is the newest version I'm going to select. Here you have to click on this create a archive type. Right, you have to select this one. Here we have to add the dependencies. So here in archive you have to select as web app. Right, web app. You have to select the web app. You have to select from here. This is the web app. Here org Apache Maven archetype Maven archetype. Here web app. You have to choose this one. Click next. You have to click the select the project name as car sale. Car sales. Click next. Finish. I'm going to open it on new window. Right now it takes some time to download all the dependencies. Require the project dependencies, all things it will be downloaded. You have to wait until the all the things configure successfully. But you have to wait. Okay, you have to don't do anything else. You have to just wait. Now the project has been configured successfully. Now what you're going to do is this is your all the folder structure here: main, web app, web, inf. This all the folders has been created successfully. Now first up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the web app. I'm going to create the files, right? Folders and files. So the JSP has been created defaultly. So first, right now, what you're going to do is here. First, if you are run the app, what you're doing is we have to go to add configuration. Here go to the run this plus symbol. Here you have to select the Tomcat. Here Tomcat. Look, right. Now I already configured this one. This how to configure this all the stuff. I have attached the video description. You just go and watch them, right? So how to download the Tomcat. So here we have to we no need to explain again by again. You just go to the Google and you have to write Tomcat, Tomcat server, Tomcat server download, right? It goes to the respective website. Here this is the website. Here you have to download that. Right there you have to download the here this is a zip 64-bit zip, right? You have to download them. After that you have to extract it and put into the C drive program files. So after that you are going to see I have to here click on this. Here you have to browse that particular location. Here that particular location where your project is resided, and you have to browse and you have to get it here the path you have given here. Right, these all things I have explained in my video description in below. You just go and watch them, right? So in this project, if I explain, it take too much of time to complete the project, right? This very take too much tough time. So I have attached the video description. You go and watch them, right? After done the stuff, here you have to, if you want to change the port, you have to change the port, right? I have to keep as it is. Go to the development field. Click on here. This one, artifact. You have to select this exploded. This one. Click OK. This is a URL management. So you have to this one only slash keep rest of the car war explorer. You have to get rid of these lines, right? Apply and OK. That's the thing you have to write. After that, here the project is configured. Now if you run the Tomcat here, click on here this play button. Just build up your project. You will be able to see the build up the project. Here, this is how your project is running. This port is already exists. Yeah. The port is already running the one project. That's what the problem. Right. Now we can run. I have a port run. That's one. Right. Now here that port I stop it. Now you will be able to see here. Now the project is running. Right, here it's running. Now let's see, the connect server is connected. Now let's see, here this hello world has been displayed. It's display from what you are written in the index.jsp. This hello world is display. Perfect. Now you can understand the things well. Right. Now the next things what you're going to do is I'm going to add the bootstraps. Right. So here HTML only return body tag. I'm going to return right the head tag, open and close bracket. Inside here I'm going to go to the bootstrap side. So bootstrap implementation. Click on this, get with bootstrap. Got to implement this one, right? So here bootstrap style. So here this one, right? We have to get this one. Get bootstrap right here. This one. We'll add the bootstrap style, right? So this is min.css. Just click on this one, paste inside here. Now you will be able to get the bootstrap styles. It's a bootstrap style you have getting, right? Right. Now what you're going to do is we have to successfully add the bootstrap styles, right? The bootstrap attaches styles. After that, what you're going to do is we have to design the particular forms, right? Inside the body, whatever written the default, I get rid of these lines. First, I'm going to write the headings, right? Heading, what I'm going to write it here is header. I'm going to write it here. I'll be explained. Don't worry. Right. I'll be explained first. We have to start from div plus jumbotron, jumbotron, jumbotron. Open and close bracket, right? Jumbotron. If you have any problem here, you just copy these lines and you have to put it to Google whether it's correct or not. You can here. Getting this jumbotron or jumbotron. There is a class is there. Okay, it's perfect. Now jumbotron, this is a predefined classes of Bootstrap. Okay, so it make your header beautiful, right? So here what you're going to do is I have to make a car sales heading and make the car sale heading. So what you're going to do is after that you have to write h1 tag car sales. After that you have to write a paragraph tag, means paragraph tag I'm going to buy cars here, right? That's the thing we have to return here. Buy cars, write it here, right? Now after that we need two buttons, or we need that, so we have to write the HR. We have a splitter. You have to split this one. Here you have to write the two buttons. First one is a login, another one is a registration. We need two buttons. Login button, you have to write a href. You have to write some example, right? So I just put it here, something, right? You have to write, later we have to link the pages. Class, you have to write here btn success, right? So here the same thing, I just copy it and paste it here, btn warning, right? That's the thing you have to write. Now I am going to stop the server. Okay, I'm going to stop the server again. I'm going to run the project, right? So I am stop the project and run the project again, right? We have whatever changes we have made, we have run it again, then only it will be applied, right? So Intellij idea, you have run it, right? The curve is connected. Now here it's working. What's the problem? Jumbotron is coming like this here. There is a problem. But here this HR, not HR, this is due tag. That's a problem. It will be changed. That's why. I have to stop it and run it again. Now it's perfect. Here it's working forward. Right now it's your project is working for here. cars login and registration, but it displays successfully. Now let's do the rest of the things. Right. Now what you're going to do is after that we have to separate the div tags. So we have to write here this one dev proton. This is the heading. After that below we have to write like this. Is a you have to do it another div tag div class row. This again row. You have to row it. You have to row. Right. So here we have to split off two things. Div class called md3. After that the same thing I just copied and paste it below. This one should be 9. Right. So we have split two things. Right. So here we have to make the links. Right. You have to make the links. So how to make the links? Simply we have to write it here as you have to write like this. Right. You have to write unordered list. First you have to write unordered list. UL class list group. You have to write like this. Unordered list started and unordered list close it. Close it here. Right. Inside the unordered list we have to make the list of items. So list of the item also we have to write like this way. Right. So you have to write this way first. Right. Li the list, the unordered list as a collection of list. Okay, this is a class, the bootstrap class. List class list group item. The first item I'm going to create here as a you have to write the my profile. Right. So my profile, my cart, all things. I just sample I just added right like this. Okay, later on we have to add those things. So you have to write my profile this one you have to write cart. Right. So all the things you have to add your login, whatever. But I just added like this. Right. Now this one cars. Right. Cart. Right. Now what you're going to do is, okay, these are things we have to add on the unordered list. Right. Okay. Now here, now let's stop it and run it back. What happened? We will check. Here it's working. Right. It's working fine. Okay, it's working fine. So now we have to miss it one thing. We have to put it here above. You write the contain, then it will be arranged. So container class we have write it at the bottom container. Right. So to learn bootstrap, okay, well, then only we simply have to run the write the project. This one we have to actually right. Now we have to stop the server and run again. Now it's perfectly it will be aligned. You have tried that content is simple. Yeah. Now look at the file. Here now it's simple. Here the system is container. Here it take to the split of the spaces. Now the system is work fine. It's look fine here. It's working so look fine here. This all the links should be there. Right now here also we have to write all the remaining stuff. Right now what you're going to do is we have to just close them. Call 9. Here I am going to design the page. So what you're going to do is here I'm going to design the page. So I just first I'm going to write this one well. So we have to write the style div class well. This is the bootstrap style I'm going to give in order to style the content, right? So after the inside here you have to write another div tag, right? So we have to write we have the input box, the search box, right? So search box, we just copy this one. You have to write the search box, right? Okay, so here if I write and explain it take too much of time. That's why I just copy and paste it. So we have to explain div class well lg form inline. You have to write the inline input type text controller. You have to make the space between the input box and button. So you write a nsb. Here you have to write the button search, which is search button. We have to style as info, right? So I'm going to stop and run and check how the look like this. Here it look like perfect. Here it look like perfect. If you put like this, it look like perfect, right? Here, okay, this is search box. Okay, search, right? So here it's a search box, right? So if you want to make the alignment as this one as a right, align right, align right. Now let's stop in and run it, the project. So you will be able to see what happened the right side. The right side is working. It should be display on the right side, so it would be perfect, right? So it's no problem. I'll be later on, I'll be arrange it. Okay, it keep now. Okay, we later on we arrange it here. Right. We go for the second fix line. So here I'm going to go to do the thing is the second one. We have to make it as a images and everything, right? So what you're going to do is you have to write, just copy this one line, this code. I just paste it over here. I'll be explaining it, right? The second div, right? The second is the same div. I just second div. I go to what I did here is here, right? So what you did here is here we have not yet below. What I did here is we have to write it here. It's below. We have to write it here. We have to write the image. We have to put the images of the simple car images. I will write it images. So we have to put into one folder here, web app. I'm going to create another folder, images. Otherwise we can write the images folder. Otherwise you want to put it the images folder over here. Otherwise I just put it here, simple images. You try right here as well, that's no problem. Here I'm going to get the image and put it here. So what I did here is this image, whatever image I just car image, I get this image from here, and this image I'm going to get this image. Like this image, I just copy this image. That is a sample car image. I just copy it. Right? Simply you just copy the image. Whatever car image if you have, this is you just copy it. No problem. Intellij allowed to paste it over here in this project. Whatever image you copy it outside, Intellij idea. So here this one images, you just copy it. Select the images folder. Here you have an option called paste here. Here this image, whatever image you have copied, paste it. Now you can't access the image here. So if you access the image, so here image path also given here, images, set images folder, image and png. Now you have given the width and height of the image, but if you run the project, you can see what the output will be. It won't, you want the image won't be displayed. Let me check whether it's displayed or not. It won't be displayed. Now let's see. We have to do, okay, we have to do something here. It won't display. Why? What's the problem? What's the problem is, what you're going to do is this folder, you have to make it as a resource. So here click on this, select the folder, right click, you have to make this folder as you have to make this one as here you have to select the option, there's option called make the directory. So make directory as a root, resources root. That's it. That's the thing you have to write. Now let's check, and again you have to run the project and check. Now you will be able to images display correctly. Now you can see here. Now here this image is successfully displayed. This is the thing you have to do it, right? Okay, this is the thing. This is Intellij has some troubleshooting. You have to learn those things. This is very must. This all the things, right? Now you here after that, after images, you have a text h3 tag. This is the heading. I have write this heading. Heading. You have write heading Toyota car. This is a car. This is the kilometer of the car. Okay, this is a buy. This is selling car selling website. This is a city where the cities the car is available. This is the price of the car. This is all the details we have to put it here, right? We have all the details we have put it here. After this, we need one button for the view details as well. So you have right here the that okay href right on here class btn you have right warning view right. That's the thing you have right. There's a view button, so we will be able to get the card details as well. So if you want to put the card look, it is very nice. Okay, your card look means here bootstrap card implementation card. Right here the view button should be there, so you have to write a card implementation card. Get the card here implementation. You have to get the card implementation. So card tag with just this impact this card things as well. So you have this is a nice look. Okay, if you get this one instead of that, I just copy it. Right, so it gets copied. You have just paste it below. Here I have to arrange the card look. Here I have to write these images. You just cut off this line. You have to paste it over here. This card body, inside the card body you have to write this one. Heading, title, total car, paragraph. You have to write the paragraph also. You have to make this one as a paragraph also. We have to write this one, this all things, right? So you have to write a body, bold, right? So again you have to just copy this one and paste it below. This one also the city, what is city the car should be there. Third one should be the things, right? Like this a body, here close the body, right? So here the thing is the price. We have to make it here. After that this anchor tag as well. The anchor tag also the view page, right? And now let's get rid of these lines. Okay, then get rid of these lines. The div tag, you have this div tag, you have to cut off this line basically here. Now let's stop the server and run it back. What would be the output now? Okay, you have the one, you have to easily write like this simply. Okay, you have to make the look, that is yourself. Right, this is the your card design. Yes, card design should be there, but this image is too okay, you have to reduce the size of the image. It's too far small. The image is very big. That's a problem. So we have write 150 150. Let's get them as right. So what you're going to do is you have to do the things well, right? So here this is right, it's okay. This is a car design, right? So now what you're going to do is this is you'll be able to view the cars, right? So after that what you're going to do is we have to do that. Another thing is here we have to make this all thing you have to put into the include files. That is must. This is standard way to make the project of J2W. So this is a file web inf. This project I am going to create the file which is a JSPF. There's a fragment, JSP fragment file. This is a JSP fragment file. We have to make all things as a fragment. Headers we have to put it as a fragment, footer as a fragment, and inside the content as a fragment. You have sidebar as a fragment. You have to make the sorry, not a file, it's a folder. So sorry, it's not a file. You have to delete, right? So you have to make it as a folder, right? You have to make the directory which is a JSF, right? JSPF. Here inside here you have to write a file which is a first file. I'm going to make it this one as a header, sorry, header dot JSP. After that, second one side sidebar dot JSP. Right. Now here first JSP. This is header section. So you have the header section. This is the header section. You just get rid of this header section as well. The jump button here, have to jump button. This is a jump button. The header section here. This header section. So this header section here. This header section. You have right like this header section. Here you can see the jump button here. You have an idea. Oh, here what is the header section? Here this one. You just here impact. You can search here. This is the header section. This is there. Right. So all the jump button. Right. So this one you have to make it as put into one. Cut off this one. We have to put into where the header tag. Paste here. Just on it. Just paste it. That's the thing you have to do. Right. The same thing. I'm going to go back to my index.jsp file. The row section. The row means sidebar section also. I just this is a line. The row this is a line. So at this line also I just the things. Okay, we have reduced the code. Okay, we have to cut off this line and we have to put it in sidebar as well. Okay, this is help you to reduce the code of the page. Okay, the home page. Here reduce the codes here. Now you can look at the code here. The simple codes. Here instead of that, what you're going to do is here you have to add the thing is simply you have to add it instead of that. You have write like this. You have write it as. But you have write include. You have write like this. Okay, here you have write open. Here you have this is the JSP format. You have write here like this. Yeah. You have right add include. There's a include file. You have write where it will be reside and where your header section is web inf. Inside the web inf there is called like JSF is a background file. Here your header file is there. Right after that you have to close the tags. This is a JSP tags. It's called as a JSP tag. This is called as a JSP tag. Right. Okay. The same thing you just copy this one, paste it over here. Only if you make the changes. This is slide bar, this slide bar section. That's it. Now let's run the project and check it whether it's working fine or not. Whatever we did according to our way, you make sure that it's working. Okay, it's nice, it's working. We nicely done the work of our first part. We will continue our next video the rest of the things. Thank you for watching.